Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today we're going to do a show and tell of what I got from Sydney Grace in the Christmas in July sale. We're going to do this look that I have going on here with the Sweet Indulgence palette, which, there you go. Surprise, that was one of the things I got in the Sydney Grace sale. I'm going to show you some swatches. We're going to talk about Bob Ross. We're going to talk about, well, all kinds of stuff, really, just me blabbering as usual. If you're up for it, hang in there. Here we go. What we're going to do first is we're going to take our Glitzy Fritzy Essential Eye Set. I cleaned it up a little bit, but I've already been in this. I couldn't stand it. I got in it the day it came. Then I have a little announcement to make while we're on this whole giveaway train. You guessed it. You guessed it. Gonna have a Sydney Grace giveaway. I will show you some swatches that I will insert in this video. I've been using bubblegum a lot, but I want to venture into something else. I will get you some swatches. I think we'll take the E25 and just kind of tap into Sugar Bear. I'm just going to pat Sugar Bear across here. I was going to tell you guys that I found out that a Bob Ross documentary is coming to Netflix. Did you guys know that? That's really interesting to me because I don't even have that up high enough to be doing any good. What the heck, Mary? I was going to tell you about this because, oh heck, they've been on there long enough. Let's just take them off. Even though that would have been nice to catch fallout with. Because you guys know that I love Bob Ross and always have. I think we discussed this before, but how many of you actually like bought all of his paint stuff and thought you were him? I did. Back in the 80s, I would like VHS the Bob Ross stuff, you know, while I was at work. And then I would come home and get out my easel and stuff and try to be Bob Ross. In any case, I use Bob Ross's videos as ASMR. I like ASMR, but unless I really truly know the channel, I'm kind of scared of what they might be saying. Subliminally, you can tell me things, and then when I wake up, I seem to know this stuff. So I'm kind of afraid to just let any old ASMR channel have access to my brain at night. And I'm sure you've noticed that if you start watching a video and you fall asleep, then what happens is it goes on to another video and then another and another. Bob is painting. That's all Bob's doing. He might take out a critter, you know, he might bring a squirrel along with him on set or whatever, but Bob is just painting. He's not getting in 20 minutes or so and you're asleep and then he's like going, go rob a bank. It's an example, okay? You know what I mean? I tend to like to listen to Bob when I'm going to sleep at night. It's just like, just watch Bob Ross paint. But that brought me to this website that I thought we could go through together because I think it's kind of fun. Take this E36 and come into Sweet Tooth, and I'm just dabbing for crying out loud. Look how pigmented that is. I'm going to circle here on the outside and come through the crease a little bit. I think I did already know that he was in the military, but I didn't know he was stationed in Alaska, and I didn't know that he got out of that career and did not want to ever yell again, because you know he is just kind of really known for the soft-spoken, right? That's why I can like use him at night as ASMR. Is because he's just so soft-spoken and just so calming. It's hard to picture Bob Ross in the army screaming at people to clean the latrine, right? But I guess him being in Alaska, though, is how he got interested in so many of the things he paints. The snow-covered mountains. And have you guys ever been to Alaska? I have. I would like to look at that footage again sometime, you know, when I'm not spending every single day
looking at my face.
I don't need a break from you. Trust me. It's me. It's all me. It's this. I need a break from me. Fact number 2 is that his hair was actually naturally straight. He permed that afro into his hair, and I guess he did it because he thought he was going to save some money. He'll just perm his hair and then he won't have to do anything to it. It's rumored that Bob didn't want to keep this hairstyle. He wanted to get away from it, but has it not been his trademark? It has. Bob Ross's hair has been a trademark for him. So his manager, it's rumored, would not allow him to change that. So how terrible would that be? Bob painted 3 paintings per episode. That's something that a lot of people might not know. It says, while Bob made it seem like his paintings that he did during the tapings of The Joy of Painting were done very spontaneously and full of happy little accidents, this, in fact, was not true. In reality, Bob painted the same picture 3 times. The first copy was always hidden off screen, and he referred to it while he was on camera. And then the 3rd copy he painted so that they could take pictures of every step along the way for his books. I also didn't know that he did it for free. The show, he did that for free. So think about it. 3 times he was painting his painting, and he was doing that for free. According to that website, he never made a cent off of that show. He made the money off the supplies and stuff where like people like me went to the store and got the stuff to make the paintings. Okay, I'm going to take my E55 and now we're going to come into Gumdrop. And I hope I don't get fallout everywhere. There is glitter in this shade. This here is because of glitter from one of the cream shadows that I just kept using all this week. It has little glitter sparkles in it also, and they found their way into this pore here, and I tried to clear it up, but not in time for the filming of this video. I'm just pushing it, and I haven't got it wet or anything. This is just what happens when you... I don't think I'm going to get it wet either. Can't guarantee I'll keep my fingers out of it, though. That's really pretty. I just cleaned off that E55. I'm going to come back into Sweet Tooth and really darken this up. You guys, I had to stop the camera and go into the kitchen because I remembered I had eggs boiling in the kitchen. Forgot about it. This is my E35. When I put the eggs on to boil, I was supposed to come in here and set a timer on my phone to go in there and get them off of the stove, but got sidetracked, forgot about it, and was sitting in here filming thinking, what is burning? All of the water had boiled off the eggs. I think I will take my finger and come in there and get that right in the middle. I'm just tapping that shade down, more concentrated, right there in the middle. Just take a little drift and do this little number up here. Have you guys got this Bob Ross documentary on your calendar? I think it's the 25th or the 27th or something that it's going to be on, and I want to see it. We're going to stop there and we will come back and get this underneath here. It could be interesting. I don't know. Come and get that after I've done the rest of my makeup, which we're going to do right now. I've been watching a lot of Murdoch Mysteries. Now that's a Canadian television show that me and my mom and sister love, and then I got Shy Guy into it, and he is watching. We're coming through Murdoch again for him, and I love watching TV when it's a mystery like that. I love when I've already seen it, because Shy Guy guesses everything like in the first 5 minutes. It's aggravating. You want to see the show, see it unfold, and he's always right, too. He is never wrong. I don't know how he does this. Been watching that, and that started making me think about the time that I remember. This has been years and years ago. Like, this is like early 1990s. I used to run and hang out. One of these days, I am going to tell you the whole story of that, but I ran a chat network. And so, yeah, we were kind of using what we use in texting. We were kind of already doing that before there was ever phones that texted, you know, BRB, different things, you know, shaking my head, different stuff like that. That was around before we ever started texting. It was people chatting online. I ran this chat network, and that's really summarizing that. But in any case, I met people all over the world in chat rooms, and we would talk and stuff, and it was funny misconceptions that people have. Even me in America. Like, I grew up having it told to me, because I'm an American, I guess, and we're like really proud of ourselves in America. you know, that everybody loves Americans. And I found out in the 1990s in the chat room that that is not true. Okay. Americans are not loved by everyone. But, you know, I met people from all over the world, and I still do through this channel, but I had already met tons of people from all over the world in the early part of the web because of this chat network. And I found out that there's some really silly people out there. One of my BFFs at the time, she actually lived in Winnipeg. She was the only person that I ever knew who lived in Canada. I know there's a lot more of you through here that live in Canada now, but back then, my only friend in Canada was her. And we would laugh at the people, the things that they would ask her because it was primarily US driven. We did have people in there from Australia, from New Zealand. I remember this one girl from New Zealand. She got so mad at her computer one day that, I mean, she went missing for a little bit. And that's the thing about the internet is, like, when you guys go missing, I don't know where you are. And bad things go through my head because I've had this happen to me before. Like when you get relationships with people online that you work with and then they disappear and you don't know where they went. Okay, because you're not their priority. They don't come and say, hey, we're going to take a vacation or whatever. So if you guys up and disappear and I'm used to talking to you here, I wonder, like, are they just on a vacation? Oh my gosh, they're not in the hospital, are they? Anyway, this girl disappeared for a little bit and I wondered, where did she go? She comes back like in a couple of weeks and she had to get a new computer because she got mad at her computer and she threw her hairbrush into the monitor and broke it. So people could disappear just like they do here. You know, when you guys do that, I do wonder. And then you come back and I'm like, phew, I missed you. But, you know, there's some of you that I talk to quite a lot on here and I think about you all the time. And so if you disappear and I don't know where you went, naturally, I think something's happened to you. I try to make myself think that you're on vacation. And then, you know, sometimes like Sherry is a Canadian Fritzy family member. She just recently had to go in the hospital. And like, I didn't hear from her. And I thought, where is she? And I pinned her comment to the top when she came and said, I'm in the hospital. Because I know that, you know, a lot of you read the comments. And I love it when I see you guys interacting with each other in the comments, because it's like, see, we are a real family. We do really, it's not in my mind. You guys really do like each other and want to help each other. But anyway, back to this chat room and my friend from Canada. I think I'm going to use this today. I haven't used this in a little bit. We're going to work on this side of it. And people would show up and they would say the stupidest things to her. Like they'd say when they found out she was in Canada, and they'd say things like, do you guys have electricity? What? Really? Of course they have electricity. You know, it's like Canada's some primitive place that I guess you don't have electricity there. Anyway, I remember one day we're in there talking and then she said something about her curling iron. And somebody said, you guys have curling irons? Yeah, we have hair dryers too. Guess what? We have electricity. I mean, it was just mind-blowing the things that people would think, you know, about other places. Like we only have that in the United States. I'm going to go ahead and take my E46 and slide right through Sherbert. And let's put that right here. I don't know if it's going to show up and look good or not. Anyway, that Canadian friend, she told me, so don't people jump on me here, but this was a very long time ago. She was talking about she did something because she wanted to get American television because Canadian television shows sucked. That's what she told me. And people from other places would chime in and say the same thing about where they lived. I don't like our entertainment as much as American television or whatever. So this was where I got this impression. But I'll tell you what, I'm just taking Sherbert up here as an eyeliner. I don't even know that you'll be able to see it. There's shows that I love that are not here in the United States, like Murdoch Mysteries. I love Murdoch Mysteries. And other shows I love that are not from here, that would be like Downton Abbey. Okay, I don't know if this is showing up very well. Anyway, I think if you don't have very many Sydney Grace shades that are, you know, little pops of color like this, getting a palette is really kind of the way to do it. Okay, now we're going to take this blush because it's relatively new. They sent me 3. Thank you, Wonder 2, if you're watching, for sending me these. These are really nice. They have this cushy kind of powder formula. It's really pretty. I'm going to sweep that across here. I enjoy pretty much everything that Wonder 2 sends me and that I have used. I've really liked it. I think I'll just continue on with them. I'm going to use their lip liner in Kneaded Nude, and we'll use that lipstick too. I love this lipstick so much that I have 2. I have one in my purse and one that sits on my vanity because I use it all the time. I'm going to take a little bit more sherbet and I'm just going to drag it right here in the waterline. I think it might show up better, that color, if it's also in the waterline. I'm going to finish my brows, my hair, come back, and we'll do some swatching and talk about what's going to be in the giveaway. On the day that I picked up the palette, I also picked up these 3 shades here. The top one here is a cream shadow called Starstruck. Below it is a pressed pigment called Save the Dance. And then last or third on my arm is a matte shadow called Iced Mocha. I purchased both green mystery bags. These 4 shades of the light green bag were also in the dark green bag. So I put those there so I can just show you again. So we have this one here, which is Mint Chocolate Chip, Emerald Eyes, Rainforest, and Kiss Me, I'm Irish. Also in the light bag were these 3. This is a matte shade that has a little bit of the highlighter drug into it, I'm sorry. That's called Legendary. Next is the highlighter called Swinging from a Vine, and a cream shadow called Stolen Kiss. This pigment, it's called Joyful Day, and the reason I'm not opening it is because it's going in the giveaway. Okay, so as I already said, in the dark green bag I got Mint Chocolate Chip, Emerald Eyes, Rainforest, and Kiss Me, I'm Irish. And in addition to that, I got these 2 mattes, which are Palace and Enchantment, and this highlighter that's in Sequoia. Also, there is a pressed pigment in there called Comforting Lights. On the one hand, it's kind of like green, and then when you shift it, it turns purple. I'm not going to open it and show it to you because I'm going to put this in the giveaway. This is what the lilac bag looked like. I got the light version of it, and this is what was inside of it. So this one here is the pressed pigment Amethyst. Next to it, we have Lovely Day. Then the mattes. This one is Lilac Dream, Sweet Jubilee, Ethereal. The blush called Flower Crown. The highlighter called Majestic, and this is the cream eyeshadow in Blossoming. The last mystery bag I got was the light taupe bag. The first thing I'm going to show you that was in the bag, I'm not going to open because I'm going to put it in the giveaway. It is the glitter. It's in 3 different sizes. If you use something like NYX's pigment primer, this will stick in place for you really nice. These are the shades that came in the light taupe bag. Right here is a cream called Babe, and then next to Babe is Opulence, Fallen Empire. That is a matte called Illusion, Pecan Pie, or Pecan Pie, whichever you prefer. And then this one is Eiffel Tower. It also came with a highlight, Ancient History. I don't see how that could ever become ancient history, do you? In addition to my things that came from my mystery bag that I'm going to put in the giveaway, 2 blushes from Wonder 2. This one's in Rosy and this one's in Peachy. And the big daddy is Yes, I'm going to be giving away a brand new Tiny Marvels palette. This thing is always sold out. To be entered for this giveaway, you just need to be subscribed to this channel and just leave me a comment below and tell me, what is your favorite Sydney Grace thing? I hope you guys know, remember, always realize you're the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not having a blessed day, just go be a blessing to somebody else. Watch that turn around. And until next time, love you, see ya. Bye. And I'm out.
Ah, sugar, na 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 na. Oh, honey, honey, na 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 na. You are my palette girl, and I see gold coming out in you. Oh, na 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 na. Gosh, did you hear my chair? Sounds like the Haunted Mansion. The other day I sat down in the chair and like the fat of my legs like hit just right and it went sounded like a big old fart. Sherbert, 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 sherbert. You're my sugar bear. This I solemnly swear that I will have no other. 'Cause I'm in love with you so much. Sugar, na 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 na. Oh, honey, honey, gonna have that song in my head all day long. All night long. All night long. Do do do. Oh look, I look pretty good like that. Oh, let's do that. Do, do. I'm gonna just push it in. Push it. Na na na. Da na na. Na na na. Just push it. And it has little glitter sparklers. It has little glitter sparklers. It has little glitter. It has little glitter sparkles. Why can't I say that? I kept smelling. Like, smells like something's burning, something's burning. It's eggs! I'm in the middle with you. Yeah, stuck in the middle with you. You're like, on my island in the... Ah, bloody hell, Murdoch. Bollocks. I'm blinking. Yes, indeed, I'm blinking. For you and me, I'm blinking. That's how I keep the shadow out of my eyeball. You're so vain. I feel vain. I think they wrote this song about me. What do you think? I'd like to know below. Did you get the things that...